Hey, Nyla Blades here with Polka Dot Coaching, and today I am answering a viewer question. Our question comes from Tiffany B, and she writes, Nyla, I love traveling and have been doing small trips for the past few years. My big dream is to head out on an around-the-world trip. I've saved up the money and looked into all the arrangements. All that's left to do is put in notice at my job and head on out. The problem is my parents think I'm crazy. They just don't understand why I would want to quit a good job and travel around the world. They think that I should keep on working at my job and then continue to take small trips when I can. Am I crazy? What should I do? First things first, Tiffany, you are not crazy. Your big dream is your big dream. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. Not having the support of our loved ones on our big ideas and our big dreams can be really difficult. Of course, we want to honor ourselves and we want to do the things that make us happy, but we also want to keep the people around us happy, especially the ones that are important to us, like our parents, our spouses, and, our really close friends. A lot of times the problem lies in that our loved ones just don't understand why we want to do these things. They don't understand how important it is. They don't understand the why behind our actions. So it's really important to sit them down and have a conversation with them and clearly explain why you want to do this. Clearly explain why it's so important to you. Clearly explain the bigger picture to them. Try to speak to them in their language. So if you have parents who are very, practical and logical and thinks in facts and figures, then approach them in that way. Take all the emotion out of it. You're going to want to find out what their concerns are. Are they concerned about you traveling all by yourself out there around the world? Perhaps they're concerned about money and they feel that you're going to run out of money in some foreign country and you're not going to know what to do. Maybe they're concerned that you'll never be able to find a job once you come back home. So really talk to them openly and honestly and find out what their concerns are. Once you're able to find out what their concerns are, take the steps to address these concerns. So let them know how much money that you've saved up. Show them that you've saved up a year's salary or whatever it is. Maybe explain to them the different plans that you have that are going to ward off these concerns. Let them know that you're prepared. Ultimately, if this is something that's really important to you and something that you really want to do, let your parents know that while they may not agree with it, that you really would appreciate their love and support because that is important to you. This whole conversation can be difficult and you might get some pushback, they might not see your way the first time around. Break it down into smaller pieces. Just know in your head that you're going to be talking to your parents about this over a course of time. Also, you're going to want to talk to them when they're in their best mood. So make sure it's at a time when they're not stressed, they're not frazzled, they're more relaxed, and they're open to speak to you about these things. My last piece of advice is to find people who do support you. So find those people who understand why you're doing this. Talk to your peers who are totally psyched about you going around on this around the world trip. Find support groups. Find other people out there who have done an around the world trip and who can offer you advice on their experience. So make sure that you go out and find your people and your community so that you don't feel so alone and unsupported. When it comes down to it, your loved ones are just concerned for you. They're concerned for your safety and they want the absolute best for you. So it's really important to open up those lines of communication and start talking to them about what is the absolute best for you and what it is that you want to do and why it is that you want to do it. It's a tough conversation. It's not always going to work out the way you want it to. You might never get your parents to understand or see why you want to do this. But I think in the end, explaining it to them so that they have a better understanding and letting them know that while they might not agree with you, you really would love their love and support. That is my advice. I hope that is helpful to you and good luck. Best of luck to you on your around the world trip. If any of you guys out there have any sort of question that you'd love me to address, feel free to send it on over and I would be happy to take a stab at answering it. If you like this video, be sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter, and also go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below. I'd love to hear your feedback on this issue. Have you ever had some dream or something that you wanted to tackle that your loved ones were just not down with? What did you do in that case? Go ahead and leave your comments and your feedback down below, again in the comment box, and I will meet down there and chat it up with you. Have an excellent week, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.